January 30, 2025. As rain falls like tears upon the city of Los Angeles, millions of hearts mourn together for the departure of Brandy Norwood, a talented singer, songwriter, and actress who left an indelible mark on the music industry. The tiny raindrops fall like tears from the gods above, sharing the deep sorrow felt by all who loved Brandy. Before the tragic events unfolded, Brandy's life was always filled with inspiration. Early that morning, before the sun rose high, she woke up with a heart full of excitement for an important workday. She was preparing for the biggest performance of her career, where she would introduce new songs from her recently completed album. After months of hard work in the studio, pouring her thoughts and emotions into every note, she was ready. In an elegant white outfit, she radiated confidence, appearing like an angel in the real world. As she drove her favorite SUV down the familiar road to the studio, music blared from her car's speakers, transporting Brandy back to beautiful memories of her career. Classic melodies like "The Boy Is Mine" and "Sittin' Up in My Room" not only revived sweet memories but also urged her forward, towards the dazzling lights of the stage. Every time she sang, she felt like she was living in a fairy tale where music was the language that connected all hearts. It was not just her profession but also the essence of her soul. However, fate often contains unforeseeable surprises. In that moment, as Brandy was driving along the highway, the sky suddenly opened up, pouring heavy rain that limited her visibility. She furrowed her brow, trying to navigate through the congested traffic, but everything became hazy. A large truck unexpectedly lost control, barreling toward her with inevitable misfortune. The sound of the horrific crash echoed like thunder, and before Brandy could even comprehend what was happening, her life had flickered out. Despite being rushed to the hospital immediately, the doctors were engaged in an endless battle against time. Every effort at resuscitation felt like mere drops in the ocean. Time dragged on, each second stretching dreadfully. In their hearts, Brandy's family and friends awaited a miracle. But as the clock struck its final hours, they all knew that the miracle would not come. Brandy Norwood had left this world, leaving millions of hearts aching in regret. As the news of her death spread like wildfire, social media became a torrent of messages filled with grief. Millions of fans stood in silence before their screens, each with a story of Brandy, a memory touched by her music. On fan pages, prayers and old images preserving memorable moments began to circulate. Artists from the music industry, from colleagues to newcomers, expressed their sorrow and loss, sharing videos and images of Brandy throughout her illustrious career. Each note of hers is a story of life, one fan wrote on Twitter, while many others lamented the songs that helped them through difficult times. It was evident that Brandy was not just a singer, she was an inspiration to millions, a guiding light for many lost souls. Amidst the glowing candles, in the serene atmosphere of the memorial service, those who loved Brandy came together to create a space not only to remember her but also to pay tribute to the profound impact her music had left behind. Each story shared, from unforgettable memories to the struggles Brandy had faced, painted a vivid picture of her legacy. Not just a talented singer, Brandy was also a strong, courageous woman, always ready for new challenges in both work and life. She had candidly spoken about the difficulties she faced in the music industry, from the pressures of fame to the bouts of depression she endured. "Music has saved my life," she shared in an interview. "Music is where I can express all my emotions, and I feel free when I sing." Brandy's untimely passing reignited discussions about mental health within the artistic community. Many in the industry spoke out about the pressures they faced, inspired by Brandy's courage in sharing her own story. Numerous events and fundraisers were organized to raise awareness for mental health and support those struggling with it. Young people gathered to host concerts in Brandy's name, raising funds for mental health organizations. The memorial was held at the church where she often prayed, a place where music and faith converged. Friends, family, and fans gathered to share their favorite songs, from Have You Ever? To Almost Doesn't Count. The melodies filled the air, drowning in tears and nostalgia, symbolizing Brandy's presence in everyone's minds. Messages from fans around the world adorned the church walls as a way to honor and acknowledge her impactful yet humble career. All the tears, smiles, and sighs reminded everyone of a passionate life that Brandy had lived. Her music was like a small spark that would continue to light up, creating a cloud of happiness in the hearts of her admirers. Brandy Norwood has left us, but the legacy she leaves behind will forever endure. The songs, the memories, and above all, the lessons about the power of music and the connections between people will never fade away. As our lives go on, Brandy's music will always be an essential part, a miracle to remind us of the beautiful days she lived and gave. As the months pass, the image of the artist will forever remain in the minds of her admirers, and her songs will continue to resonate through generations. The voice of Brandy Norwood will live on as a cherished memory in the hearts of fans, a symbol of talent and resilience in life. And even though Brandy has vanished from this world, she will always be remembered as an angel, someone who gave everything to express her love and passion for music. Her journey was not just one of light, it was also an unyielding struggle to remain true to herself. Brandy Norwood, a symbol of art, a flame of passion in music, will forever be a part of the history of global music. Millions of hearts will continue to remember Brandy Norwood as a symbol of love and passion for music. And although she has departed this world, the legacy she leaves behind will forever exist and continue to inspire future generations. She will also be remembered as a person with a golden heart, marked by her courage and perseverance in pursuing her dreams. Although her life was short-lived, the profound influence she left will remain eternal. Whenever we think of Brandy Norwood, we will remember the emotional and joyous music she brought into our lives. Each time we hear her songs, we will recall the beautiful images and memories we cherished from her life. And in the end, we will remember Brandy Norwood as a symbol of love and passion for music. A symbol that will always exist in our minds. But even if we no longer remember the name Brandy Norwood, the musical legacy she leaves behind will continue to inspire future generations. And every time we hear her voice or see images of Brandy Norwood, we will be reminded of the diverse and rich life she led. Ultimately, we will remember Brandy Norwood as the perfect embodiment of love and passion for music. We will remember her magnificent voice and the graceful beauty behind every melody. We will remember the happy images and joy that music brings. And we will remember Brandy Norwood as the perfect representation of love and passion for music. Brandy Rayana Norwood, born February 11, 1979. Is better known by her stage name Brandy, an American singer, songwriter, dancer, model, and actress. Born into a musical family in Macomb, Mississippi, she was raised in Carson, California, where she began her career as a backing vocalist for teen groups. After signing with Atlantic Records in 1993, she released her self-titled debut album the following year, which sold 6 million copies worldwide. Brandy gained fame starring in the UPN sitcom Moesha and was further recognized for her role in the television film Cinderella, 1997, and the horror film I Still Know What You Did Last Summer, 1998. Her duet with contemporary R.B. peer Monica, The Boy Is Mine, won a Grammy Award and became one of the best-selling female duets of all time. Her second album, Never Say Never, 1998, sold 16 million copies worldwide. Brandy continued to achieve both commercial and critical success with her third and fourth albums, Full Moon, 2002, and Aphrodisiac, 2004. She served as a judge on the first season of America's Got Talent. Shortly thereafter, Norwood released her fifth album, Human, 2008, which saw modest success but lacking commercial impact. Brandy returned to television as a contestant on the 11th season of Dancing with the Stars and starred in the reality show Brandy Ray J, a family business. In 2012, she became a lead actress on the bet series The Game and released her sixth album, 211. In 2015, Norwood made her Broadway debut playing Roxy Hart in the musical Chicago, followed by her seventh and eighth studio albums B7, 2020, and the holiday album Christmas with Brandy, 2023. Norwood has sold over 40 million records worldwide, with approximately 8.62 million albums sold solely in the United States. Through the RIAA, she has a total of 10.5 million certified album units. Her accolades include a Grammy Award and an American Music Award. She became famous for her unique sound, characterized by a distinctive timbre, layered vocals, and intricate riffs, earning her the nickname the Vocal Bible from peers and critics alike. Brandy Rayana Norwood was born on February 11, 1979, in Macomb, Mississippi, to Willie Norwood, a gospel singer and choir director, and Sonia Norwood, née Bates, a district manager for HR Block. Brandy is the sister of entertainer Ray J through her mother's side. She is related to guitarist and singer Bo Diddley, her third cousin. Rapper Snoop Dogg has claimed that he and Norwood are cousins, although she has stated she is unsure if they are actually related. She is also reportedly related to wrestler Mercedes Moné and rapper Daz Dillinger. Growing up in a Christian family, Brandy began singing through her father's work as a choir member at Christ Southside Church, performing her first solo gospel song at the age of 2. In 1983, her parents relocated to Carson, California, where she attended Bancroft Middle School and later studied at the Hollywood High School Performing Arts Center. Brandy's musical and performance interests grew after she became a fan of singer Whitney Houston at the age of 7. However, at school, she struggled to convince teachers to allow her to audition as she found no support from the staff. Norwood began participating in talent shows when she was 11, and as a member of a group of young singers, performed at various public events. In 1990, she signed with Teaspoon Productions, headed by Chris Stokes and Earl Harris, who made her a backing vocalist for their R&B band Immature and arranged production for a demo tape. In 1993, amidst negotiations with East West Records, Norwood's parents signed a record deal with Atlantic Recording Corporation after she auditioned for Darrell Williams, the company's AR director. To manage her daughter, Norwood's mother resigned from her job, while Norwood herself dropped out of Hollywood High School and was privately tutored from the 10th grade onward. Norwood has been characterized as a contralto, with her voice often described by music critics and Norwood herself as soft, husky, and breathy. Music critic and Slant magazine writer Andrew Chan describes Norwood's vocal tone as having an unusual mix of warmth and cool, hard edges. He further elaborates on her vocal quality, stating, like few others in pop singing, Brandy's deft adjustments of tone and texture are deserving of close listening. Her hallmark of technical virtuosity has always been the long, cascading riffs that many R&B fans revere her for. Norwood is also known for using multi-track recordings to create intricate, layered vocal arrangements. Terry Sawyer of Pop Matters wrote about this skill, commenting, although it has been said that Brandy's voice doesn't really explode, there's not enough said for the fact that she did much more than what she had. She never let her vocal talents be overshadowed by the scarcity of stage lights, folding each of its many tiers while whispering the main melody, shouting in the harmony, and layering each song with enough interlocking sounds to create a tight illusion of grandeur. In 2023, Rolling Stone ranked Brandy as the 193rd greatest singer of all time. Norwood's initial sound on her self-titled debut album was street-oriented R&B, blending elements of hip-hop and pop soul. She sings about love while also highlighting other themes such as celebrating her brother, best friend, God, Give Me You, The Perfect Man, Baby, and the older lyrical singers like Aretha and Whitney, I Dedicate. On her second album, Never Say Never, she adopted a more contemporary adult-oriented direction while still maintaining a touch of street style. The third studio album, Full Moon, saw Norwood and her then creative partner Rodney Jerkins experiment with combining her earlier R&B sounds with progressive, futuristic productions, including influences from garage two-step and electro-funk. Along with her style, her vocals evolved, with her soft, feminine voice becoming deeper, warmer, and smokier than in the 1990s. The lyrics also reflected this change, as the album explored more mature, sexual themes and focused on both the physical and emotional aspects of an intimate relationship. In 2004, her newfound motherhood, life experiences, and growing relationship with the British rock band Coldplay led her to adopt a more experimental vision for her fourth studio album, Aphrodisiac. This album, in collaboration with producers Timbaland and Kanye West, utilized a distinct ambient aesthetic, merging ambient pop sounds, dub, and breakbeat with progressive sampling methods. A 4-year hiatus and several life-changing events led Norwood to return to the music industry in late 2008 with Human, her fifth studio album, discussing themes of love, pain, and honesty. Throughout her career and rejuvenation in 2012, Norwood eagerly shrank from the pop sound of her previous album and returned to R&B on her sixth studio album 211. This album is a blend of Norwood's 1990s R&B sound and the strong bass trends of contemporary post-2000 hip-hop. Since the beginning of her career, Brandy has regarded Whitney Houston as the most significant influence on her music and entertainment. Early in her career, she frequently described Houston as her idol, considering her singing, music, and performance as vital aspects of her life, both personally and professionally. In a 2014 interview, Brandy stated, "As a professional musician, I consider Whitney Houston to be the greatest vocalist of all time." She further explained, "She was always my ideal. I wanted to be like her, sing like her, and do everything she did." Starting in the late 1990s, Houston developed into a personal friend and mentor to Brandy, with Houston referring to herself as Brandy's godmother. Brandy also credited her father, vocal coach Willie Norwood, for discovering and developing her into a musician. She exclaimed that her father taught me everything I know about singing. About her father, Brandy stated, "I grew up singing in church with my dad, where he was the music director, and we typically only sang hymns in an a cappella style. He bought me my first 4-track recorder. Initially, I didn't like my own voice, but he encouraged me to embrace the unique qualities of my voice." While developing her style and voice, Brandy would also acknowledge gospel jazz singer Kim Burrell, New Age artist Enya, and British singer-songwriter Sade as significant influences. Speaking about them, she stated, "Listening to those women, along with my creative vocals, helped me find my place, my own sound." Brandy also cited various other musical inspirations, including Michael Jackson, Mariah Carey, Boyz II Men, the Clark Sisters, Stevie Wonder, Aretha Franklin, Coldplay, Janet Jackson, Timbaland, and her brother Ray J. Throughout her acting career, Brandy has credited Lucille Ball, Jennifer Lewis, Gabrielle Union, Niecy Nash, and Kim Fields as vital in her development as an actress and discovering her strengths in comedic roles. Norwood attended Hollywood High School but was tutored privately from the 10th grade onward. In 1996, she had a brief relationship with future Los Angeles Lakers player Kobe Bryant, whom she accompanied to his high school prom at Lower Merion High School in Ardmore, Pennsylvania. She also dated Wanya Morris, the lead singer of Boyz II Men, whom she regarded as her first love. Morris, 5 years her senior, reportedly ended their relationship a month before her 19th birthday. Also during the production of her album Never Say Never, she briefly dated rapper Maze. While producing the album Full Moon in mid-2001, Norwood had a romantic relationship with producer Robert Big Bert Smith. The couple kept their relationship private until February 2002, when Norwood announced she was expecting her first child. However, a year after their daughter Sarai Iman Smith was born, Norwood and Smith separated. In 2004, Smith revealed that the couple had never been legally married but had pretended to be married to maintain Norwood's public image. Norwood replied that she considered her relationship with Smith as a spiritual union and a true commitment to one another, although she later confirmed Smith's statement and justified her actions by the pressure to be a role model. The following year, Norwood began dating NBA player Quentin Richardson, who was then playing for the Los Angeles Clippers. The couple became engaged in July 2004, but Norwood ended their 14-month relationship in September 2005. There were reports that Norwood had to tattoo Richardson's face on her back in the shape of a cat. In 2010, she briefly dated rapper Flo Rida. Late in 2012, Norwood became engaged to music executive Ryan Press. In April 2014, Norwood called off her engagement to Press after splitting up earlier that year. After releasing her seventh studio album B7, fans speculated about the meaning behind the album's closing song, Bi Bipolar. Although Norwood was not diagnosed with bipolar disorder, according to notes she wrote accompanying the album, Bi Bipolar is a metaphor for her love life and discusses how her struggles with mental health had been exacerbated by toxic relationships. Norwood stated to the New York Post, "I have not been diagnosed with bipolar disorder, but I have had moments where trauma caused me to lose myself, and I feel like I could have gone through moments like that." In an interview with The Griot, Norwood revealed, "I faced depression at its most severe, like major depression. I faced trauma. I dealt with PTSD. I've gone through a lot, and I've had to overcome so much, but I've had to get through everything I've been through by working, turning to therapy, prayer, journaling, and meditation." Thank you for watching this video. Please like, share, and subscribe to motivate me to create better videos. See you in the next one.